Hey, what is going on, everyone? I hope you are having a wonderful Tuesday. Today, I wanted to create this video to share with you value add stock plays that can add so much value to your investment portfolio. But before I begin, I'd like to inform you that I'm not a financial advisor. Anytime when you do consider making an investment, please make sure to do your research. Let's get started. Now, the first ticker I wanted to share with you is a company in the semiconductor and the manufacturing sector, and that's NanoDimension. Today, the share price had gone up into double-digit share price range. From what we know that the S&P and Dow Jones, it was on the red market day today. However, with news driven from NNDM with the acquisition of DeepCube, this company had gone up by 7-8% end of the day, and from a long-term perspective, this definitely can add value to your investment portfolio. Why? This ticker was previously running really high up until like the $20 share price range. However, since beginning of February, this ticker has been on a downward decline. But if you park your money into this company and you let it grow, in the long run, you will benefit from NNDM. There's a high demand for this type of company, and the fact that now it's part of DeepCube to leverage machine learning, I mean, that's the name of the game right now. So from a share price standpoint, I firmly believe that it can definitely reach its prior resistance, get back into the double-digit share price range, and at least 2x at a minimum, at least in Q2, Q3 of this year. So let's not lose sight of what NNDM can do for you. Next value add play that can run significantly is BioNano Genomics. We know that early January, this ticker started bull running all the way up significantly, right? I mean, as you can see here, February 16, it got to like $15. However, it's on a downward pullback here now that we are in April timeframe. However, the fact that it has value add products, chemical reagents, consumables, diagnostic tests, and they also have a product Sapphire that adds value even into the COVID-19 space right now, being part of the whole genomics research. This company in the long run, if you hold this long term, this can definitely catapult up to like $30 from my perspective, at least possibly in 2021, 2022, based out in San Diego. I firmly believe that genomics is the name of the game right now, and from a long-term perspective, BNGO will start reverse trending up. We know that since it had gone up significantly, it took a downward trend by the shorters, bringing this company down. However, from a long-term perspective, I anticipate that it will start running. So definitely undervalued at this time. So a great opportunity to capitalize with this undervalued stock. Next ticker I wanted to share with you is an interesting biotech company out in San Diego working on a prodrug bioengineered synthetic drug that leverages natural medicine, and that's cannabinoids, bioengineering it and allowing for glaucoma patients to benefit from huge reduction in intraocular pressure, and also potentially providing neuroprotective effects. That's amazing because that's what separates this product against the commercially available products, because it can, one, provide better IOP reduction, and two, it can potentially provide neuroprotection. And there's no drug out there that does that besides Skye's potential product here. And the fact that this company has patent protection on its bioengineered molecule, I mean, when you think about it, even with today's conference that had gone on with investor relations, this company has its modified target molecule patented. You can't really patent CBD, THC, because that's all basically natural medicine. However, this company has chemically modified that so that you don't get the therapeutic high effect, but you do get the clinical benefit of reducing IOP, at least in the ocular space. We know that come second half of the year, there will be start of phase 1 clinical trials, and that the phase 1 clinical trials will likely go by very fast to demonstrate safety. It's going to be a very quick cycle time in getting into phase 2. I anticipate there to be more investors from institutions, and from a share price standpoint, come end of this year, rolling into Q1 of 2022, this ticker will catapult potentially all the way up to like $3 to $5. So let's not lose sight of what Skye Bioscience can do for your investment portfolio. This is definitely a leading pioneer company, and through the validation of Jazz Pharmaceuticals acquiring GW Pharmaceuticals, that just tells you that cannabis in the field of medicine is the name of the game right now. All right. Next ticker I wanted to share with you is Innerscope Hearing Technologies. This is a technology-based company out in Roseville, California, focused on developing and manufacturing medical devices for hearing aids. We know that this is a billion-dollar market, at least in the US. There's about 60 million people impacted with hearing problems. When you scale it up on a global scale, there's about billions of people that have hearing problems. And with baby boomers taking place, we know that there's just going to be an increased demand for hearing aids, right? And most people will be shopping around trying to find reasonably priced products, because you can potentially lose your hearing aids, right? I mean, similar like glass frames. What I like about this company is that it has e-commerce established. It's working with Amazon, BJ's, Walmart, and it also has its app, Hear IQ, already uploaded on the Apple Store as well as the Google Store. So once you receive your product, by buying it online through Amazon, for example, it ships to the door. You can download the app and start programming to your device. And that really eliminates the need of having to go to your doctor's office. So that's why it's so unique. And from a share price standpoint, come Q2, Q3, I firmly believe this ticker can run into the double-digit share price range. So let's now decide on what INND can do for you. I mean, it previously ran all the way up to like 5 cents, and it started going back down to the 2 to 3 cents threshold. But if you hold this long term and eliminate the noisy data, you're on the right track for success, because I firmly believe in Matthew Moore and his vision towards scaling this company up. Next ticker I wanted to share with you is BlueSphere Corporation, right? I mean, today, fortunately, it had gone up by 33%. We know that within one day back in early January, it ran all the way up to like 3 cents with the 450% gain. However, there has been SEC blockage with this company, getting it down where you're not able to actively trade. However, for several weeks now, this company is active for trading, and it's been just pulled down by all the shorters. However, from a long-term perspective, BLSP, I firmly believe that it can start reverse trending, because one, we know there's an endless supply of waste, and two, there's an endless demand for renewable clean energy. And the fact that BLSP has business that's up and running at this time, that just tells you it won't go out of business. So what goes down will likely catapult up, and that's why I'm holding on to my diamond hands with BLSP as well. And it's great to see that now it's establishing the floor, and it's great to see that the share price had gone up by a third of its value at the time of opening on April 20th as of today. So that's amazing news, and let's just hope for great news to come with BLSP for days, months to come. Next ticker I wanted to share with you is a company based out in New York focusing on mining for cryptocurrency, and that's Riot Blockchain by the ticker RIOT. I mean, this ticker previously ran up to like $77, close to $80, and now it's down to $38. Definitely undervalued at this time. I mean, it could have been more undervalued at the time when you got it like at $11. However, from a share price standpoint, it's definitely still undervalued. It will likely catapult back up. Let's say if you get in now and you park it, whether you're a swing trader or a long-term investor, at least for swinging it, you can definitely gain 100% on positive proceeds once it breaks $60. It's definitely a jumpy stock. It fluctuates, but this is definitely undervalued. You don't quite often get it at $38. And the fact that it just had a recent acquisition in terms of mining for a Bitcoin, potentially RIOT will be one of the companies that can mine the most cryptocurrency coins on a daily basis. So that's one of the value add plays. And knowing that the CEO came from my undergraduate school. I have firm belief and a little bit biased towards that, but hey, Riot Blockchain is on a way, on a path to success. So let's not lose sight of this company. Next ticker I wanted to share with you is Aphria by ticker APHA. I was previously recommending this play back in Q4 2020 at $4. It's great to see it bull run all the way up to $26 early February. However, it's on a downward trend along with other stocks in different sectors. However, definitely undervalued today. It dropped by like close to 10%. And with its news with Tilray, where the CEO of Aphria will be leading both Aphria and Tilray, I have high conviction that this company in the long term, if you hold it, it will catapult up to like the $30 to $40 share price range. A high quality Canadian based company exporting cannabis all around the global scale right now, and it's high quality cannabis, so it's not your typical mediocre type of medium grade material that you're getting, right? And that's why APHA will start catapulting in the long run from my perspective. And we know that the market was on a red day today, so there is a degree of correlation going on, but definitely undervalued. When there's blood on Wall Street, you want to capitalize on that. So that's APHA. Next ticker I wanted to share with you is Tilray, TLRY. Today it also experienced a similar downward trend, right? Now currently at $15. I firmly believe this ticker will start running as well. I mean, back in February, it reached all the way up to $63 within a short span. And now it's currently at the $15, definitely undervalued. And you can gain on huge positive proceeds when you hold this ticker long term, because now that North America, Canada, and Mexico has deemed legal use for cannabis, at least in the NAFTA region, that's big news, and that's only going to allow for these companies to grow in future valuation, at least with its share price and business infrastructure. So TLRY is a ticker not to ignore. Next ticker I wanted to share with you is Minerco, MINE. Now, while we see an increased demand in the realm of cannabis, well, there's also an increased demand for also mushroom, right? And this company has different products specific to the mushroom industry, and we know that there's different therapeutic benefits potentially in this arena. So from a share price standpoint, we know that early February it was in the 001 and it catapulted all the way up to like one close to 2 cents. However, it's on a downward decline right now, and from a share price standpoint, definitely undervalued, because if and when it starts reverse trending up, then you can gain on positive proceeds. And it also has cryptocurrency blockchain part of its currency trading, so that's one other unique aspect to consider. And in terms of volume, you see about 113 million shares being traded with Minerco at this time. So let's not lose sight of its product line and its business strategy, because the demand for these type of products are also increasing, and you start seeing more research involved with this company as well. Next ticker I wanted to share with you is Relief Therapeutics by the ticker RLFTF. Now, what's so interesting about this company is that its data is demonstrating that its products, at least in clinical trials, are showing that it's working. I mean, from a share price standpoint, we know early February is at 63 cents and it dropped, and now it's currently dropped by 66% from its prior high back in February. Today, fortunately, it ran up by like 5-6%, and it's looking as if its data is showing efficacy when you compare it to the placebo trial, right? And this Switzerland-based company is focused on various products. In fact, they also have a respiratory related product that is in phase 2, phase 3 clinical trials due to COVID-19. It has the Relief 100 used for the pulmonary related disease. So if you have acute pulmonary disease, RLFTF has products that add value in those type of areas in the lung research environment. And from a share price standpoint, I definitely have high conviction that by Q3, Q4, this ticker can break the whole dollar share price range, because we know that in this realm right now with pharmaceuticals, there's increased demand for needed products to really add value for hospitalized patients. Next ticker I wanted to share with you is an interesting company that's been gaining traction, and that's Enzolytics, ENZC. This company focuses on a wide array of different products. I mean, it has influenza products, tetanitis, COVID-19, all different products that they're working on. And from a share price standpoint, we know that it ran all the way up close to breaking the $1. I mean, it was previously 82 cents back in week 1 of February. However, now it's down at the bottom close to like 10 cents. And just recently, I mean, yesterday it ran by 33%. Today it ran up by 3%. In fact, during the day it was at 15 cents, but it started declining a bit. However, it still ended in the green, which is a good thing. And with its product portfolio, I anticipate that this company will start adding value in the long run. It does its preclinical trials work in Texas A&M. There's lots of exposure with what this company can do, and from a share price standpoint, definitely undervalued because it can reach its prior resistance coming up at least in Q2, Q3, possibly getting into Q4. And with volume traded, there's about 48 million shares traded, so definitely a company not to ignore. And I have high conviction that this company will start experiencing bull runs, and we've seen that in the prior days. So let's not lose sight of ENZC. Next ticker I wanted to share with you is AYTU Biopharma. This is a company that focuses on pediatric products as well as ADHD, especially for kids. And from a share price standpoint, I mean, this ticker was previously hovering at like $10 Q4 2020. It reached 973 back in Q1 of 2021, got up close to its prior resistance. However, in this current time frame in 2021, we see it undervalued at $6.44. When we look at it on a large scale, I mean, back in 2016, it was valued quite high, right? I mean, 1 year time frame, I mean, this was like $15 in Q2 of 2020. The question is, can it reach its prior resistance? I have high belief that it can break the double-digit share price range based on its late-stage pediatric onset rare disease asset to development pipeline. So from a share price standpoint, let's not ignore what this ticker can do because it's definitely undervalued at this time. And we know in this sector, there's just been downward declines, and what goes down will come up if you have solid products in the pipeline and your company is not going out of business. So definitely undervalued at this time, and not to ignore AYTU. Next ticker I wanted to share with you is Simlatis Corporation, SIML, in the OTC market. I mean, looking at its volume, you see 108 million shares traded. It previously ran up to 007. However, now it's at the 0008, definitely undervalued. I mean, this company focuses on communication advancement with its electronics. It also is tapping into like virtual reality, providing different product lines. And the fact that we know there's a lot of people focused on just sitting at a desk, advancing their workspace with technology, with computers and microphones, headsets, different software programs to really have that online virtual experience. Companies like SIML, from a long-term perspective, can add value, and once it experiences its reverse trend, I have high conviction that it can break its prior resistance and then experience a reverse trend, and you can definitely gain on huge positive proceeds from my perspective. So overall, this sums up the video that I've shared with you. I hope that it gave you new insight on these ticker plays as well as stock news updates. And if you enjoyed this video content, please make sure to hit the like and subscribe to my channel, ALliseeisW, where we all share information. The goal is to gain on positive proceeds and lead with an altruistic mindset. I also have my online merchandise branding where you can buy different shirts, coffee cup, sweaters, sweats. Take a look at that if you want to support ALliseeisW. I also have links for online merchandise through Amazon e-commerce business, if you want to support the ALliseeisW branding, let's say if you're new to investing, take advantage of the Webull link down below because you can gain on 2 free stocks. And I also provided different Amazon links for you to look at. These are some natural supplements that I take during the morning and night before I go running, before I work, before I go to sleep, because it really adds value. And these are definitely vegan products, and it really gives me energy throughout the day versus taking like different over-the-counter products like vitamin pills that I don't agree with. So I hope that this video was valuable, and thank you so much for watching another episode here at All I See Is W. Thank you. Have a great day all. Goodbye.